Hi students, how are you? This is Venkateswarlu. Today we are going to discuss about real numbers from 9th class mathematics. Real numbers is a number system. So, number system. The first number system is natural numbers. The second number system, whole numbers. The third number system, integers. The fourth number system, rational numbers. The fifth number system, irrational numbers. The rational and irrational, the collection of rational and irrational are called real numbers. So, about the number system, first of all, briefly we have to discuss today. Natural numbers are and whole numbers are we discussed 6th class. Next, integers, 7th class. 8th class, in 8th class the concept of rational numbers. Now in 9th class, rational numbers, irrational numbers together we have to call real numbers. These concepts will be in 9th class. Okay. So now today I will explain briefly all the number systems. See students, here there are some numbers. If you observe these numbers, we can classify these numbers into some groups. See, if you see here, the numbers are 1, 5, minus 9, minus 20, 81, 0, 4 by 3, 22 by 7, 1.5, minus 3.9, root 2, minus root 5, and so on. So, if you see these numbers, we can classify these numbers into some groups. Those are according to number system we can classify. See, first number system is natural numbers. What is the first number system? Natural numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by capital N. From these numbers onwards, what are the natural numbers? 1 is natural number, 5 is natural number. Okay, still any more is there? 81 is also natural number. So 1, 5, 81. These are natural numbers. So what we can say about the natural numbers? The natural numbers are counting numbers. See, suppose we require to count the number of tables in the classroom. We have to use 1, 2, 3. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and going on, these numbers we have to call as natural numbers. So natural numbers means the counting numbers. What is the meaning of natural numbers? The counting numbers. What numbers we are using for counting? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these counting numbers are called natural numbers. We have to denote the natural numbers capital N. So N equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Are you clear? See, so the first number system is natural numbers and then second number system is whole numbers. Now from the group onwards, what are the whole numbers? 0 also is there. So 0 along with 0, the remaining natural numbers 1, 5, 81 is also whole numbers. So what we can say about the whole numbers? All the collection of natural numbers along with 0. What is that? 0. Natural numbers, the collection of natural numbers and 0 together we call whole numbers. So whole numbers are denoted by capital W. How we have to denote the whole numbers? Capital W. W equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. See here, from natural numbers and whole numbers, what is the smallest natural number? 1. What is the smallest whole number? 0. So, if you see here, what is the greatest or largest natural number? We can't decide. So, it is going on. So, it is not defined. What is the greatest natural number? Not defined. So, same manner, what is the greatest whole number? It is also not defined. Are you clear? So, from the numbers onwards, we discussed about natural numbers and whole numbers. This is up to 6th class syllabus. Next, if you see the from these numbers onwards, next the third number system is integers. What is the third number system? Integers. Integers are denoted by capital I or Z. Integers are denoted by capital I or Z. Okay, so see from these numbers onwards, all the whole numbers. What is the whole numbers? 0, 1, 5, 81 and what is the negative numbers here? -9, -20. So, all the whole numbers -9, -20. So, what we can say about the integers? All the whole number, the collection of whole numbers, the collection of whole numbers plus negative numbers. What is that? Negative numbers. The collection of whole numbers and negative numbers are called integers. See here, this all these whole numbers plus the negative minus numbers means negative numbers. Together we call as integers. So see the number line of integers. This concept we discussed in 7th class. Okay, so number line of integers we have to show like this: middle 0, right hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, like that increase. Left hand side the numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, like that decrease. So what is the largest number in integers? We can't define. Same manner, what is the smallest integer in number system in the integers? So it is also not defined. Okay, so the next concept, the 8th class concept is rational numbers. What is that? Rational numbers. From the given numbers onwards, what are the rational numbers? 1, all these numbers are rational numbers. 1, 5, -9, 20, 81, 0, 4/3, 22/7, 1.5, -3.9 are rational numbers. So, how we can define the rational numbers? The numbers, what is the definition? The numbers which can express in the form of P by Q. The numbers which can express in the form of P by Q, here the condition is PQ are integers, and main important thing, Q should not be equal 0. Q does not equal to 0. Okay, so the numbers which can express in the form of P by Q are called rational numbers. Now, before what I said, 1 is natural number, also it is rational number. How? 5 is natural number and also rational number. How? 5 we can express in the form of P by Q. How? 5 we can write as 5/1 and 10/2. If you cancel the two numbers by 2, then we will get 5. So 5 we can write as 5/1 and 10/2. and also 15 by 3, like that going on. So the number, all the natural numbers we can express in the form of p by q. So all the natural numbers are rational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted by capital Q. Rational numbers are denoted by capital Q. Next, 0. Whole numbers. 0 we can write as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. Like that we can express the 0 also in the form of p by q. So all the natural numbers are rational numbers. Why? So 5 is a natural number. We can write it is a p, the form of p by q. The form of p by q. Different ways we can express. So all the natural numbers are rational numbers. So all the natural numbers we can express in the form of p by q. So those are rational numbers. Same manner, whole numbers is also rational numbers. Next, all integers is also rational numbers. For example, we take minus 3. Minus 3 by 1, we can write the minus 3 as in the form of p by q. Minus 3 by 1, minus 6 by 2, 9 by minus 3. Like that, we can express the integers is also in the form of p by q. So, all the integers is also rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers are denoted by capital Q. Rational numbers denoted by capital Q. So now see, all the natural numbers are rational numbers. Now all rational numbers are natural numbers? No. Why? 3 by 4 is rational number, but it is not natural number, it is not whole number, it is not integer. So all the natural numbers are rational numbers, all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, all are rational numbers. Okay, but all the rational numbers, 3 by 4 is rational number, it is not natural number, it is not whole number, it is not integer. So all the rational numbers are not natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. But all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers are rational numbers. Page number 3. Do this second problem. Write 0, 7, 10, minus 4 in form of p by q. So do this. Page number 3. In that second problem, based on this concept, we can do this all the second problem question. 0 we can write the form of, how we need to write the form of p by q. So 0 we can write, before already written, no, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, like that we can express the form of p by q. And then the second one is 7. 7 by 1, 14 by 2, these are multiples of 7. So 21 by 3, 28 by 4. If we cancel these numbers, we will get again 7. So 7 we can express in the form of p by q. After that 10, like that 10 minus 4 you have to write. So minus 4 is also, I will write C, minus 4 by 1, minus 8 by 2. 12 by minus 3 is also minus 4. If you cancel this number, we will get minus 4. Okay. So like that we can express the given numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers in the form of p by q. So this is the answer for do this second problem. Next concept, rational numbers on number line. How we have to represent rational numbers on number line. See here, what is the meaning of 3 by 4? Out of 4 equal parts, 3 parts. Out of 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. So one unit you have to, we need to divide into 4 equal parts, out of that 4 parts, 3 parts are 3 by 4. Okay, so now here 3 by 4, how we have to represent a number line? What is that? 3 by 4. See, this is number line, rational numbers, number line. One unit we need to divide into how many parts? 4 equal parts. How many parts? 4 equal parts. So draw one number line. Each centimeter mark points like this. Mark the points. Middle you have to take as 0. Right hand side positives, left hand side negative. So 3 by 4. So each part we have to divide into 4 parts, means 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4 means 1. The value of 1 is here 4 by 4, and 5 by 4, 6 by 4, like that. So same manner, left hand side minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 3 by 4. So from these numbers onwards, what we need to show on number line? 3 by 4. So this 3 by 4 is the answer. 3 by 4 on number line, like this we have to represent on number line. So based on this concept, we have to see the example 1. See the example 1. Represent 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 on number line. Now example 1. 5 by 3, we need to represent 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 on number line. So middle you have to mark 0. Here how many, 1 unit, how many parts we need to divide? 3 parts. In denominator there is 3, so 1 unit we need to divide into 3 parts. So first draw number line, mark each centimeter 1 point. So first one is 1 by 3, second point is 2 by 3, third point is 3 by 3. What is the meaning of 3 by 3? 1. 3 by 3 if we cancel means we will get 1. Next 4 by 3, 5 by 3, next 6 by 3. 6 by 3 means 2. That is right hand side. Now left hand side is also same manner. Minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3 means 1. Next minus 4 by 3, minus 5 by 3. Next 2. Minus 6 by 3 means 2. Minus 2. It is minus 6 by 3. So what we need to represent a number line? 5 by 3, minus 5 by 3. So this is the 5 by 3 on number line, and minus 5 by 3, this is the minus 5 by 3 is on number line. Are you clear? So like that, based on denominator, we have to divide 1 unit as 3 equal parts. So first draw line, and each centimeter mark 1 point. So each point you write as 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3 means 1. So 1 unit we divide into 3 equal parts. Then like that if we write means what we required, that number we will get. So what we required? 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is a number line. Like that we need to represent. Numbers flow chart. How like this will be. Natural numbers, the first number system is natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. After this, irrational numbers we have to discuss in second exercise. Together, rational numbers and irrational numbers. The collection of rational and irrational is called real numbers. This is our chapter, real numbers. Okay, so first exercise is 8th class concept. Second exercise onwards, we have to see the irrational numbers. Together we call real numbers. See, rational numbers, flow chart I draw here. Natural numbers, next one, whole numbers. In whole numbers, natural numbers will be. And natural numbers, whole numbers, all are in integers will be. After natural numbers, whole numbers, integers all together we have to see in rational numbers. The collection of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fractions, decimals we have to see in rational numbers. So this is the flow chart of rational numbers. This is the 5 number systems. Now the collection of the big collection of rational and irrational is called real numbers. Okay. Next, the third example is rational number between, find the rational numbers between 3 and 4 by mean method. So, mean method, we need to find rational numbers between 3 and 4 by mean method. So, for this mean method formula is any rational numbers between a plus b by 2 is the rational number. What is the meaning of a plus b by 2? A plus b by 2 means the average of a and b. The meaning of average is mean. So the mean method is rational number between any two numbers a b equal to a plus b by 2. So this is the formula to do this problem. Okay, so by using this problem or formula we have to do this problem. So rational number between 3 and 4 equal to, what is the formula? A plus b by 2. So 3 plus 4 by 2, that equal to 7 by 2. So what is the rational number between 3 and 4? 7 by 2. Okay, so between 3, 4, what is the rational number? 7 by 2. Now one more, if we need to find, here also they given, find two rational numbers. So one number we find by using this formula. So what is the rational number between 3 and 4? 7 by 2. Now one more, how we have to find between, whether we can find from between 3 and 7 by 2, otherwise 7 by 2 and 4. So we have to do the rational number between 3 and 7 by 2. So the second one, the second rational number, based on this formula, the second number, rational number between 3 and 7 by 2. Are you clear? So between 3 and 4 is 7 by 2. Now 3 and 7 by 2, between the rational number equal to same formula a plus b by 2. So 3 plus 7 by 2 by 2. So here we get the addition of fractions. Fractions additions we need to do. So what is the denominators? 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are co-primes. So LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. So co-primes, no, we have to do cross multiplication. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7s are 7. Whole by, what is that? 2. A plus b by 2. So by 2 is there. That equal to 6 plus 7, 13. 13 by 2. Denominator, what is the denominator? 2. With the 2 division we can't do fractions. So change into reciprocal. So 1 by 2. We write 2 as 1 by 2. So 13 ones are 13. Fractions multiplication. Product of numerators by product of denominators. 13 ones are 13 by 2 2s are 4. So what is the rational number between 3 and 7 by 2? 13 by 4. So like that, how many we required? We need to do this process. First, the rational number between 3, 4 are 7 by 2. Now 3 and 7 by 2 is 13 by 4. Are you clear? So one more need means the rational number between 3 and 13 by 4. Like that, we need to do the process continuously. So what are the answers? The rational numbers, find any two rational numbers between 3 and 4 is the question. So the rational numbers between 3 and 4, 7 by 4, 7 by 2 and 13 by 4. So based on this problem, this example 3, now see do this, page number 4. First one, find 5 rational numbers between, like this, we need to find 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3 by mean method. Same method we need to do, we did here 2 steps. Like that we need to do 5 steps. 5 steps if you do means we will get the 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3. Are you clear? So this is the mean method. Without mean method also we can find, if they does not given mean method, we can find direct way. Rational number between any two numbers in direct method I am teaching. So 3 we can write as 30 by 10. So cancel zeros means we will get 3. And then 4 we can write as 40 by 10. If we cancel zeros we will get 4. So 4 we can write as 40 by 10 and 3 we can write as 30 by 10. Now 30 by 10, 40 by 10 are like fractions. So between the two numbers we can write 31 by 10, 32 by 10, 33 by 10. These are the rational numbers between 30 by 10 and 40 by 10. So what is the meaning of 30 by 10, 40 by 10? Those are the values of 3 and 4. So the rational numbers between 3 and 4, 31 by 10, 32 by 10, 33 by 10, 34 by 10, like that, 39 by 10. So we can write like that 9 rational numbers. Out of 9 rational numbers, we need only 2 rational numbers. So therefore the answer is rational numbers, 2 rational numbers. Therefore 2 rational numbers between 3 and 4 equal to, out of this 9 you need 2 you have to take. So 31 by 10, 32 by number 4. Do this. See the first problem, find the 5 rational numbers between 2 and 3 by mean method. Here they mention mean method, so you have to do the first method for this question. Second question, find the 10 rational numbers between minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11. So this we have to do in this way, shortcut way, easy way you have to do directly. Here I written directly the answer. So this problem also you have to do in direct way. What is that? And also they given like fractions, minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11, minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11. So if you see these numbers are number line, minus 3 by 11, after minus 2 by 11, minus 1 by 11, 0, 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, 4 by 11, 5 by 11, 6 by 11, 7 by 11 and 8 by 11. So these numbers are required rational numbers between minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11. So the given fractions are like fractions. So directly without mean method, like that we can write the required 10 rational numbers. So what is the answer? 10 rational numbers between minus 3 by 11 and 8 by 11 are minus 2 by 11 equal to minus 2 by 11 to 7 by 11. Concept in rational numbers. Rational numbers we need to change into decimal numbers. See the example 4. Express 7 by 16, 2 by 3, 10 by 7 in the form of P by Q. These in the form of decimal number. So the given numbers are rational numbers. These rational numbers, how we need to change into decimal numbers. So by doing division we have to change the given numbers, the given rational numbers into decimal numbers. How? By doing division. So first number, first fraction or first rational number 7 by 16. With 16 we divide 7. 7 is here dividend, 16 is divisor. Okay, so 16 table is not divisible, so take 0 point, then we take 0. In 16 table 16 fours are 68. Next subtract how much? 2, take 0. 16 ones are 16. Now subtract 4, take 0. 16 threes are 48, it is more, so 16 twos are 32. Subtract 8, again take 0. 16 fives are 80. So what is the quotient? 0.4125. This is the decimal expansion of the given rational number. This is rational number, this fractional number. By doing division we can change as a decimal number. 0.4125 is the decimal expansion of the given rational number. The given rational number, by doing division we change into decimal number. So here we are getting terminating decimal. Why? It is not going on. But you see the next problem, 2 by 3. Do division with 3, 2. Here 2 is dividend, 3 is divisor. Is it divisible? Not divisible. So take 0 point, then take 0. 3 6 are 18. Subtract. Again we are getting 2. Then one more 0. Now 3 6 are 18. So again 2. Like this it is going on. 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. Like that it is going on only. So what we are getting here? 0.6666. So this 0.6666 we can write as 0.6 bar. 0.6 bar. So the decimal expansion of the rational number 2 by 3 is 0.6 bar. Are you clear? So like that, by doing division, the given rational numbers we can change into decimal numbers. See here, it is terminating decimal. We are getting here terminating decimal. Here we are getting non-terminating decimal. It is going on only. So decimals, based on this concept, decimals we can classify into two types: terminating decimals, non-terminating decimals. After, in non-terminating decimal, again recurring decimals are there, non-recurring decimals are there. Okay, that flow chart I will draw now. Of decimal numbers, before I given know, there are two types. One is terminating decimal, the another one is non-terminating decimal. For example of terminating decimal, the value of 1 by 2 is 0.5. So that's all. The decimal part is terminating, and then the value of 1 by 5 is 0.2. So the decimal part is terminating here. So this type of decimals we have to call as terminating decimals. And then non-terminating decimals. The second one is non-terminating decimal. So in the example second problem, 2 by 3 value is 0.6666. So 6 bar. So this is non-terminating, it is going on. So the decimal part is recurring. So now the second type is non-terminating decimal. Now in non-terminating decimal is also two types: recurring decimals, non-recurring decimals. Recurring decimals means, for example, this is only the value of 2 by 3 is 0.6 bar, means 666. The same number is repeating. So recurring, repeating means recurring. So that is the type of decimals we have to call as non-terminating recurring decimals. Non-terminating recurring decimals. And then the second type of non-terminating non-recurring decimals. These are root 2, the value of root 2. Here if you see the value of root 2, it is going on only, but it is not repeating, not recurring. 1.4142 going on, not recurring, not repeating, it is going on. So this type of decimals, the value of root 3, 1.73205 is going on. So this type of decimals means the value of root 2, the value of root 3, the value of root 5. These are in non-terminating, non-recurring, non-repeating decimals. Concept is decimals numbers, how we change into rational numbers. Now before what I said, decimals are two types: repeating decimal, terminating decimals, non-terminating decimal. Now one terminating decimal, how to change into the form of p by q or rational numbers. So this is which type of decimal? Terminating decimal. What is this? 3.28. The decimal part is terminating. So what is that? Terminating means we have to do one way, and then non-terminating means we have to do another way. So now terminating decimals, how we change into rational numbers or the form of p by q. This is the question. The decimal numbers change into rational numbers or the form of p by q. So in decimal part, this is decimal number. Point after means right hand side, we have to call decimal part. Point before means left hand side, we have to call whole number. 10 multiples. Now multiples of 10. 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. These are multiples of 10. So now two digits are there. 10 multiple is 100. So with 100 you have to multiply the given decimal and divide the decimal. 3.28 into 100 by 100. Why we are multiplying with 100? There are two digits in decimal part. So 10 multiple is 100. So multiply with 100 and divide the number with 100. Now by multiplying 3.28 into 100, it becomes 328. After point and zeros, it is no need by 100. So we get here the form of p by q, but it is not there in the simplest form. Whenever we see the rational number, we need to change that is into simplest form, or the two are pq or co-primes. There must be pq or co-primes. So these two numbers are divisible by 2 table. Cancel 2 table. 2 5s are 10, 2 zeros. 2 table. 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. Now again these two are divisible by 2 table. So cancel with 2 table. 2 25s 50, 2 8s are 60, 2 2s are 4. So 82 by 25. Now these two are divisible by 2 table, not divisible by 3 table. So these two are co-primes. So what is the final answer? 82 by 25. Now this fraction is there in the form of p by q. So it is simplest form of the given decimal number. Now 82 and 25 are co-primes. So these two are not divisible by any table. Example 6, they given 1.62 bar. Here this is non-terminating decimal. It is going on, 62 is going on. The meaning of this 1.62, 62, 62, it is going on. So with which number we can multiply this? It is going on. So we can't do this method. So terminating decimal means we have to do like this simple way. But non-terminating means we have to do another way. How? The given number we have to take as, let us assume the given number as x equal to 1.62 bar. So x equal to 1.62, 62, 62, it is going on. This is equation 1. Now in decimal part, how many digits are recurring? 2 digits are recurring. So the periodicity is 2. So 2 0 multiple is here 100. So with 100 you have to multiply the given equation by 100. So 100x equal to, directly I am teaching. So 100 by multiplying 100x equal to, by multiplying 100 this point will change to after 2. So 162.626262 it is also going on. This is you take as a equation 2. So already this process is there in 8th class. Once again I am saying the given number you take as x. Okay, so you expand that. That is equation 1. This is step 1. Step 2. Based on periodicity, you have to multiply. If periodicity is 1, multiply with 10. If periodicity is 2, multiply with 100. If periodicity is 3, multiply with 1000. Like that. Now periodicity is 2. So equation 1 multiply on both sides by 100. So by multiplying 100, we will get 100x equal to 162.6262. Now from equation 2 onwards, equation 1 you have to subtract. 100x equal to, what is the equation 2? 100x equal to 162.6262 is going on. And then the first equation, x equal to 1 point, write the numbers correct way, decimal point down, we need to write the decimal point 6262 like that going on. Now subtract 100x onwards, we need to subtract 1x. 100x onwards 1x. Subtract means 99x. What is the value? 99x. Now subtract right hand side. It is cancel. 2 minus 2 0, 2 6 minus 6 0, like that all will cancel. So what is the remaining number? So if you transpose 99 to right hand side, it become division. So 161 by 99. So what is this x value? X value is 161 by 99. What is the x? It is what we assumed, the given number 1.62 bar. What is that? 1.62 bar. So the value of 1.62 bar value is 161 by 99.